Hey, we are live with the JumpScare Podcast. I'm Leanne with sPidA and Braxton, and we're going to go ahead and into our topics. And how are y'all doing this weekend? What's going on? How do we
What's
love
Brax.
going
hard
on? What's
eyes?
going on, Undead? What's going on, sPidA?
Man, what is going on, man? It is Sunday. Tomorrow's
Super
Monday.
Bowl.
Yeah. Super Bowl's going on. We're not watching it, so of course, rather watch a horror movie. But
Yes, the way the
Well,
Chiefs
we
are
do have
playing it,
one
it is
coming
a
up.
horror
We have
movie in
I
there.
Valentine's
was
Day
gonna
coming
say,
up.
man, that's like a slasher film because they're getting killed from what I hear. So
They're
pretty
getting
brutal.
killed, bro.
But yes,
What
what do
was
we have
that?
going
Sorry.
on, guys?
I said we have the huge horror movie coming up Valentine's Day. Have you heard of it? It's going to be this coming out this week.
Wait, what?
I said Valentine's Day
That
is
Yeah.
coming up. I said the horror movie of the year.
Oh
Who
yeah,
who would
yeah,
survive
oh
what would be left
the
of every couple?
oh
yeah.
the holiday. Okay, yeah. That terrible movie. Okay, yeah, got you.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
gonna skate
boo.
through that one, man.
Matter of fact, nah, I'll die. I'll die first in that one. They can take me first. I don't mind going first. Kill me first in that one.
Same. I don't want to be a final girl on that.
And yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be victim number one. Be like, get Cupid to shoot an arrow, and I'm out. I'm out.
I'm not opening scene. I'm opening credits. Kill. That's how fast I want to go on that
Nice, nice. I like that. Right when
So
the
what did
the
y'all think of Hard Eyes? I want to get into that.
Ooh,
let
so
me
hard eyes for
What do
me.
we think?
let me put
So
this up
so
real
hard
quick.
eyes.
Look at that. No
There you
couple is
go.
safe. With the
Romance is
Rotten Tomatoes,
dead.
give it a 93.
Okay.
So
Okay. So Rotten Tomatoes boosted it. It was 88 when me and UndeadRewind went to go see it. It was like
Hmm.
88,
oh
but they
damn.
boosted it up to 93, which is that means it's getting high praises. So I called it. I know it's early in the year, like horror movie of the year. Doesn't mean necessarily mean it has to be the scariest horror movie of the year, or it doesn't have to be the cinematography, or it doesn't have to be like the best horror movie of the year, but like what just really caught people all surprised and that everyone enjoys. I think it's that it has everything that you want from it. The humor. It's I was talking to Spot a little bit today, like kind of like we all love Shaun of the Dead, and that's it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
it has something like that. It has that vibe to it, but way more serious. Like it's way more serious. The killer was awesome. He reminds me of Jason Voorhees and the 2009 2010 remake. So yeah, I absolutely loved Hard Eyes. I enjoyed it. We need more Valentine's Day slashers for sure. And it also, one second, it also made 3.7 million opening night. That's
Oh,
crazy.
really? Damn.
Opening night, that's crazy. 3.7. So
Damn. It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's insane.
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Man, well, I will say this. I mean, I did you guys went to go watch it Thursday, was it?
Hmm.
Third,
And
yeah.
I went yesterday, and for me, I enjoyed it. I mean, it had like nostalgic moments. I mean, kind of gave us for me, it gave me like a lot of '90s vibes. The music, of course, it was like a lot of throwbacks, a lot of I don't even know what the term is. Like cinematography was on. I don't want to say it was cheesy because it was cheesy good. I'll put it that way because it was a comedy. There was a lot of humor in it. For me, and I think I have brought this up. It was like when Harry Met Sally meets Jason. It was just like a comedy movie with heart in it. I mean, there was a lot of comedy aspects. I know we got a question on that for the topic, so definitely we'll talk
Yeah.
more a little bit about that. But I enjoyed it. It's just for me, it ran too long. I mean, when I saw the timing on it, I was like, man, it better be good. Like it kept me going, and it could have stopped at a certain point for myself. The fact that it ran a little bit more, um, it got a little too cheesy. Like I get it, and it was funny, and it's just like it added to the film. But I think it could have stopped sooner. But would I say people to go watch it? Yes, definitely go check it out. Two people that were at the event earlier went to go see it after we talked yesterday, and they were like, "Yeah, man," they kind of felt the same way. So I said, "Okay, well, I'm not alone." But I mean, of course, Braxton loved it. So hey, what are you
Hey,
gonna do?
look, to each his own. To each
Oh
his
yeah,
own. I think it was supposed to be a little. I think it was supposed to be a little bit more cheesier than normal, though. Yeah, I mean, it was different. I think me and Leanne, we both agreed that it kind of reminds you. It gives you like that Thanksgiving type vibe as well. So
Yeah,
I
Oh
you're
yeah.
expected
right.
to do the same. I expected to do the same thing. Like no one was expecting anything from Thanksgiving, like at all. Like it's like, oh, what is this? It's gonna suck. Blah blah blah. Like, and it turned out to be like one of the best, if not arguably the best horror movie that year when it came out 2 years ago. So, yeah, it was a lot of different things that we haven't seen before in a horror movie slasher. And we have a few Valentine's Day horror movies out there, but it was just kind of it was cool, like they really wasn't a couple, but they kept trying to warn the kill like we're not a couple, and it was pretty good. But what do you think about it?
I agree. Like I went in like not really expecting a lot, and I kind of thought Companion was gonna be, higher than this movie, but I'm gonna say I kind of enjoyed this a lot better. And yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to be the Valentine's movie from now on for me, which
Yeah.
I was my Bloody Valentine, but now this one is like has everything I would want in a movie. I kind of agree it did run a little long, but I thought it was good. It's like up there.
Man, it's a two against one. I don't like that, man. Do we have a guess? Get a tie?
Actually, we do.
Get
I'm just
something.
kidding.
Who's jumping on?
Well,
Surprise
y'all,
guess.
well, she's already on your side. I mean, she really enjoyed Companion also, and so did you. So there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
But you're,
So
you're
you see
just
that?
wrong about Hard Eyes.
You
So,
gotta watch it so we can argue about that one, or not argue, but talk about that one too. But yeah, man. I mean,
yeah,
I enjoyed it. I mean, I know it's
It
like
was
I told a
fun.
few people today, like also like, hey man, go check it out. Definitely go support. For me, like I said, it could have ended sooner, and I would have been happy with that. But it was good though. It had a lot of nostalgia. It had a You brought up the Thanksgiving feels. For me, there was a few pieces that kind of reminded me of the Jeepers Creepers. There was like two scenes that I was like, oh man, it's kind of reminding me of that movie. But there was like a little bit of everything in there, man. So I'll definitely, you know, tell people to go watch.
Well,
nice.
speaking of theaters, we'll bring our first topic up, theater seating. So, what seating do y'all prefer? Traditional, recliner, and location?
Yeah, Braxton, what you got, man?
For me, I need recliner and everything from the new school. So, um, yeah, I need all the latest. I don't. I mean, not even snacks. Like I want food. Like like milkshakes. Like I want patty melts. Like I want French fries. Like different kind of
You
pizzas.
gotta bring
Like
your
I want my
fanny
seat to
pack.
recline. Yeah, so I can leave my fanny pack at home if I'm going to a theater like this. You know what I mean? So it's like my like movie and eatery is my favorite. So I don't have to bring a fanny pack, but I want it all, like blanket, like lounge, like recliner and lounge seats. Like I pick in
You
Austin in the
moving in or what,
Domain,
bro?
bro. Like for 2 hours, yeah. For 2 hours, I'm moving in. So I picks like that. I mean, you can actually like lay down, like like we went and we were like laying down, like you have your own blankets and everything. It's cool. So for me, like the standard and like old school seating is cool. I can deal with it as well. I mean, depending on what I'm going to watch, but for me, this guy right here, give me everything new school and above. So
Damn, bro. Don't tell me you want AC too or what, man? Come on,
blasting. Bring my jacket,
man.
bring a hoodie, man.
You see, I'll agree with you depending on the movie. Like if it's a movie that I really am gonna chill out to and relax to, and just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna kick back and watch. Like I would do the whole recliner thing. I don't think I would do that whole motion thing, man. That would probably kill the
Oh,
movie for me,
D-Box.
But
I love
recliner for
D-Box.
sure. As far as sitting, man, I would say center towards the back. I mean, depending on the size of the theater, how many seats. Like I either want to be way up back on the top or midway. But I think there's been like two films that I went to go see, and never asked me to buy tickets because both times I bought them, they were like right up front, dude, by the freaking screen, bro. And I'm like,
Oh no.
I needed a neck
Yeah,
brace following day. So, but yeah, but when it comes to, I mean, out there, I would definitely do standard. If it was something that I wanted to pay attention to, I guess if that makes sense. But to kick back, relax, good old recliner, man.
nice.
I don't
D-Box
know.
better.
Draft House still had D-Box. For Hard Eyes.
Right, that'd have been crazy.
Um, I had to sit far. I had to sit far because I wear contacts and with glasses, it's just hard to like sit close to the screen. But I'm the type of person I also don't like a large crowd or people around me. So I've just noticed sitting in the back, it always helps when there's not so much like there's not a lot of people. Um, But Animal Draft House, like I noticed it's so fun there, but they have like older seats. Like they don't have recliners, and I'm just thinking like they don't have recliners ever. Like I don't think any of them are updated yet, right? Or I may be wrong, but I kind of prefer recliner seating. I got spoiled.
Yeah, because I know Regal went to the Day to See Companion, and they had a recliner. They had a sign that said recliner seating coming soon. And so I got a
Mm.
lawyer on that because I told them I own that name. So we'll see. I was like, I want my money, buddy. No, but yeah. So I mean, I'm sure everybody's upgrading. You know, I mean, the fact that theaters, I think, are coming back. I don't know if that's safe to say, but you know, I mean, they definitely want to put money and invest a little bit just to get more and more people involved. Because let me ask you this: when you guys went to the theater, how many people would you say were there?
Say like 10 or
Maybe
7.
15,
Damn,
something
that's
around
it.
the area.
Eh?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
maybe
I don't
10. Yeah,
remember.
on Thursday and over. Well, you got to understand it's. So we went to go see it. It came out on the 7th. We went to go see it opening week. We saw it on the 6th.
Yeah.
Watch what it does this week. Like I already talked to a few people who are buying tickets, and they're going this week because it's
On
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
So
Day.
yeah, so Thursday night, this Thursday night, it'll be way more than 10 to 15 people
When
in there.
is
But
Valentine's Day?
oh, I think it's Friday actually. I think it's Friday.
You see, I went
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
today, so it was pretty
Yeah.
dead, I guess, because of the whole Super Bowl thing. But there was like two couples and like two people, so it was dead.
Nah, they're waiting this week, man. They watch. It's gonna that number at 3.7 is gonna double, maybe even triple, especially people getting word that it's actually good. So I mean, I think a lot of people didn't really care if it was good or not, but just kind of being in the spirit and having something to do, like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, let's do this, let's do that, let's go see this Valentine's Day horror movie, Valentine's Day slasher. So, but
Nice.
but yeah, like it's yeah, it wasn't that packed, so it wasn't that busy for us. So I mean, we had fun. I like it when it's not packed.
Yeah. But did you like
I
the
enjoyed
location
it.
where we were sitting?
No, bro, this girl had us, man.
Wasn't the part right?
So check
You
this out.
knew. He
I
knew. He
haven't said that,
knew.
bro. I forgot all about this. Okay, so I did know, but this is what I didn't know. I didn't know that the theater screen was so small, and I also didn't know that yeah, that was it. Like I knew we were sitting up there, but I just didn't know the theater screen was that small. So I'm used to Cinemark. So Cinemark's a huge theater,
Yeah,
Tinseltown Cinemark.
Yeah.
So if you sit up at the top, it's like 3 times the size of the theater, and we were in a pretty big theater. But if you sit at the top, the screen's so big it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like with Undead Rewind, the seats that she chose and she picked the area we were in, it would have been cool if we were in Cinemark. The screen just wasn't big enough. But by the time the movie
Yeah.
started and I had already started eating, I was like, well, it is what it is. We're here. You know what I mean? I got
ah, man.
2015 vision. Yeah,
Damn.
I got 2015, but I didn't want to put my babies
I'm
in work that
blind.
much. I'm like, fuck, my eyes got this
I'm the same
big
way.
trying to watch that screen.
Dude, yeah.
So I was like,
You see,
man,
and I guess
but
I
the
haven't
seating
paid
sucked.
attention to the theaters to see which ones have a bigger screen. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it because the one we went to today, it was a small room. You know, it wasn't that big. I mean, which was fine. But it's like if, like you said, if it would have been a big screen, then I would have been too close or too far. You know, it would have definitely made an effect. But
I don't
what?
think people care here, bro. Like I never been to the Palladium. I heard that's a big time theater y'all have over here. But I don't think I think people kind of feel like how you feel, Spider, about it. Maybe like they cool with the standard. But in
Yeah,
Austin, there's so many different ones, and y'all don't have. I think y'all have one Cinemark over here, maybe. But y'all don't have a Tinseltown.
I
So
think
El Paso
so.
has a Tinseltown, and like Austin has a Tinseltown. And it's like they have the XD, the XD seating. They have the IMAX. They have even their standard theaters are bigger than the one that we were in Alamo. So and then they have like D box and a lot of them, mainly all of them, I think. But that's why Tinseltown Cinemark, it's like one of my favorite theaters to go to because even if you go on a discount Tuesday, like a $5 Tuesday to see Sagos watch Companion Saturday Tuesday, like it's probably not going to be as packed. You know what I mean? You may have people that's doing it like me, kind of waiting for the movie to like cool off and then go see it when it's not as packed.
oh
But
yeah,
even though I got a discount for $5 and my ticket's like $5.98 or something like that, like I'm getting the top of the line theater and seating, and I'm also going to recline. So all of the theaters have reclining seats. So,
Oh damn.
but it's a little bit different. Yeah, it's cool. So I guess I've been spoiled, man. So I like that better. So.
Let me ask this before we go to the next subject, because I think there's a theater that actually has like little beds where you can freaking lay down. I mean, would you guys be
Here?
comfortable with something like that? I don't think it's here though, but I know I've seen.
I
I've
I,
seen
that, I
Mm,
pick. So I pick in Austin in the Domain. I saw me, Alex, and Chris went, and they have like a section. It's not like a bed where you lay down, but
yeah.
it's like a huge love seat that fits 3 to 4 people, and we
Oh
all had like our own area on that love seat with our own like area to put our food and like our own blanket.
yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. Like I pick is hella expensive though. It's like, bro, it's like before you even order anything, you already spending like 30 something, like $30,
Oh
bro. Like
damn.
it's pretty
dang.
Yeah.
expensive, but it's
I'll
cool
keep
though.
the
It's a
recliner.
nice experience, huh?
Yeah.
I said I'll keep the recliner, man. I said I'm good.
I'll fall asleep and I won't
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah. You
They
see,
have
that's my
to
that's
they
that's
have to
my
force me out of
problem.
there.
I think if I was too comfortable, I would just start snoring, man. I'd be out. So yeah, no,
Y'all
no
both
for me.
will fall asleep.
Yeah, you know I will.
So
Sure.
yeah, you definitely will for sure. He will too. So what do we have next? What do we have next
We
on our
have
list?
a holiday that hasn't been used in a horror film, which
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know. I think,
Ooh.
I know.
well, Braxton or Mario.
Yeah, I mean, on this one, I'll go ahead and say this because I had when I had mentioned that, it just popped in my head because I've actually interviewed an indie film director that out there in the East Coast they have their own holiday that we don't celebrate because it's kind of like their thing. So I started thinking about that because for me, I was just like, you know what, it would have to be something like First Friday or something that's not a holiday, but it's just something that we celebrate.
Hmm.
So I mean, but I mean, I can't really think of anything that hasn't been used. I mean, unless it's like a holiday, sacred holiday where it's like, okay, you don't touch that, too touchy or too. But yeah, I was just curious. I mean, to see what you guys would think or will come up with that people can make a horror movie out of.
For me, I'm gonna go Labor Day weekend. So I'm gonna go Labor Day. Not weekend, but like Labor Day. So, and I would do and my it would be a work retreat slasher movie. So that's
Oh,
what I
nice.
would want to see.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Damn.
want to see that. So like everybody's off for work, so they kind of been planning to go to this work retreat. And I mean, not just any work retreat, like a fucking 5-star spa like work
You
retreat, like
already
work
have the
retreat. So,
you already wrote the script or what?
bro, like 2 lines, like
That's
like a
good though.
minute
I
worth.
like that
So
though. That's pretty
Yeah, I
good. I
do
mean,
like
yeah,
Labor Day.
damn.
yeah.
Huh.
So I want to do that. That would be mine. So
And what about
I'm ready
yourself?
for that one. I'm going for Easter. I want more Easter fun horror movies. We have
still,
holidays, and there's one Easter segment, so that was kind of fun. I don't know if you've seen the movie Holidays.
Yeah.
mm-mm,
I mean,
No?
for me, it would
Well,
be because
I
I know
never seen
I've
that.
seen like the Bunny Man. I've seen like movies with a bunny type figure, or you know what I mean. So I've seen films like that. But I mean, as far as the actual like Easter Sunday, I mean, like we said, it's like one of those days that I don't know if people would raise their voice about, but it's like, I mean, in the indie world, I'm sure it's been done or it could be done, but I mean, as far as like
Yeah,
a
I
big
think
well,
thing,
they
so.
did it with holidays, so I mean, I'm sure. I mean, because I know there's been films centered like it's Easter in the movie, but it hasn't really been done. But in the holidays one, it's literally like a rabbit, and it's like Jesus, and he
yeah.
morphs into a person. It's pretty crazy the effects in that one, but that
The
would be
hell?
something I like
Is
to
that an
see.
international film?
No, I don't think it was. It has
Yeah,
Seth
I've
Green in
never
it
seen
and
that.
other
That's pretty.
actors. Yeah, it's
Mark my
good.
words.
It's
I
an
would never watch a.
anthology.
Okay, so I would never watch a Easter horror film. I mean, I'll tell you this. It would have to be, and not because of religious reasons. Like like a bunny. Like who the hell's scared of a bunny? Like it would have to be done really well. Like it would have to be done even better than the Winnie the Pooh movies. Like the two
Yeah,
Winnie
I
the
was gonna
Poohs. Like
say
it would have to
because
be done better than that
Watch
for me to be like, oh shit.
I think if you watch Holidays, watch that anthology. It'll open your mind to a possibility. But you just watch that segment with the Easter and all that, and then you'll kind of be like, okay, I can see it. But I think if I never saw that film, I would be like the same way. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know how it would work,
Oh,
but
I'll check it out. I'll see what's
I'll
up.
I'll, I'll send you
But
I'll send you
oh,
the movie.
okay.
There was
Bet.
there was one I was actually trying to look up because I don't know if it was AI, but I saw it floating around this past week, and it was actually I just typed it in and it wasn't it, but I was thinking The Last Supper. It was like a movie based on Jesus, but it was a horror type film, and I was like, man, and I took a screenshot, but I deleted everything, so I deleted it. But I was just like, man, I wanted to keep it
Yeah.
because I wanted to bring that up too, because I said, oh
I
man,
never
okay,
seen
I don't know
that.
if
That's
Google was listening, but it popped up, and I said, well. I mean, it's been touched, but that's why I was asking if what the one you were talking about was international because I mean, of course, when it comes to
mm,
Easter Sunday, I mean it's worldwide, right? I mean, not everybody
yeah.
Yeah.
celebrates it, or but yeah.
Could
I
be
mean,
a
I think it
zombie
would mess
film.
with it. And what else? What else do we got?
Okay, we're gonna go with Braxton here at 5. So favorite Valentine's Day horror movies. That was one of them.
Okay. So
Hard
I'll
Eyes.
start it off my topic. Yeah. So my Bloody Valentine. I'm
Right.
sorry, Valentine and Valentine was number one for me.
Yeah.
Before Hard Eyes, so I had to just move
Yeah.
those two. So for me, it's Hard Eyes. Came out this year, of course, 2025. Valentine came out 2021. My Bloody Valentine, the '09 version. Broken Hearts, which came out in 2000, and Lover's Lane that came out in
I don't think
1999.
I've seen those.
So those are
Damn.
my top. They're on YouTube. Those are my top five there. So
I'm gonna write those down. Those sound
all
interesting.
slashers too. That's the great thing about it. It's like, damn, okay, like is Valentine's Day like the new month for slashers? Like is it? Because they're all like my top five is all slashers. So a lot of them
Yeah.
are. So, but yo, those are my top five. So now, and I hope that adds to the list. Like I hope we get some more new Valentine's Day like horror movies. So I'm excited. I thought watching Hard Eyes.
Man, I only had like two on my list, and of course, I mean Valentine's. And I was gonna post this up real quick. I mean, I was out there at, in Mall over the weekend, and
Oh,
Marshall
that's
Virtue was
right.
there. I mean, he got to play the Shrub Killer, so of course, I mean that's one that pops up. 2001, I believe. 3D Valentine's Day, 3D. What was it? Massacre, right? I think you brought that one up.
My Bloody Valentine. Yeah,
Yes, and that like you. I don't know. I can't think of any others, man. I mean, the ones that you brought up, I'm gonna check out because I know I've seen them. I just couldn't, without asking Google, I couldn't remember any other film, based around Valentine's Day. But I mean, I know they're out there though. But I would say
yeah. Check
those
out
two only because
Broken Hearts. Yeah, check
Broken
out Broken Hearts
Hearts.
and Lover's Lane. I think you guys will like it for sure.
Lover's
Yeah, I've
Lane.
been seeing that one pop up
Yeah,
around.
Oh, damn. Okay, I like
yeah.
that name.
I almost put Jennifer Body on as like
You see,
kind of like,
yeah,
but it didn't take so it doesn't take place on Valentine's Day, but a lot of people like consider it a Valentine's Day movie because of the love and
Hmm.
the you know what I mean. Like it's if you've watched it and seen it, you can see that you can tell that it's like, oh, okay, I can see what they mean. Like this could absolutely be considered a Valentine's Day like movie. So, but it wasn't made like on Valentine's Day. It didn't come out on Valentine's Day, so it has literally nothing to do with Valentine's Day. So I couldn't put it on my list. But and I don't like it as much, but I mean I get the love. It has a lot of love and compassion in it, but that's about it. But
okay. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
definitely check out Lover's Lane, dude. That sounds
Yeah,
pretty good.
Lover's Lane for
I like that name.
sure.
yeah, and Broken Hearts, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Broken Hearts.
And what else, guys?
I went for the Love Witch for this one, this topic. Have y'all seen that one, Love Witch? The Love Witch.
No, I had no
That
idea.
No, I've seen
one
them
I
talking
thought was
about it.
it's good. I love the cinematography in it, and it's just good film all around. Holidays again. That one is an anthology, so it has like different holidays in it. That one has a good Valentine's Day little segment in it, and of course,
Yeah,
always my bloody Valentine. That one
yeah.
has always been it for me. But gotta put, like I said, Hard Eyes in there now. Like that's always gonna be on the top. And I guess yeah, Valentine. It's always a
So
good
so
one.
in that order, like who's 1, 2, and 3 for you?
1, 2, and 3. Okay, so hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I'll put my Bloody Valentine first, and I'll put Hard Eyes second.
Oh wow.
Okay, and then your third.
Would be Holidays. Fourth would
Okay,
be The
gotcha.
Love Witch,
Yeah.
and then fifth would be Valentine. So
Nice.
Dang.
I like that.
So you
it
leave
was
so
hard because I
Valentine
kind of wanted to
a
put Hard
movie
Eyes
that's
first.
well you could you felt wrong if you'd have put Hard Eyes first because it just came out. Look, that's one thing
Yeah.
like a lot of people do. They do it in sports. They do it all the time. Like, oh, I don't want to disrespect the legends or the greats or the ones who started it all first. That's why I had James Wan and Stephen King like neck to neck. Like it doesn't matter who came out first to me. A lot of people like, oh, he started this and started that, or she did this, she did this. I get it, like, but at the end of the day, if I like something that just came out, like, and it's better, then I'm gonna put it on there.
Well,
But
for me,
I get
it's not
what you're
about
saying.
yeah, for me, it's not about the respecting it just because I'm like, okay, what am I going to be in the mood in on that day? Because I'm more of like a serious slasher films versus like a lot of comedy. And that's like one of my topics for today. But I'm more, because for me, it's like I have to be it might be too much comedy for me like that day, but I do love it because it's something for everyone. So if I'm hanging out with someone, I'm like, yeah, they would be, it'll be fun for all of us versus like I always pick serious films. So that's kind of like, what would I put on like really put on that day if what I'm gonna be in the
Yeah,
mood
but
for.
it's like your favorite.
So
But it's like your favorite Valentine's Day. So it's like, I mean, I guess if you're asking, like, if you don't watch them no more, like, so these movies I don't watch like year round. So, but on in February, like I'm
okay.
in the mood, I'll watch it. So that's kind of what I meant. Like, so I can watch a hilarious like Shaun of the Dead or something like that. I can
Yeah.
watch that on a particular, like, say it's International Zombie Week. I can watch Shaun of the Dead regardless if it's funny or not. I'm in the mood to watch it. It's Zombie Week, and it's I enjoy it. Uh, but yeah, that's what a lot of people do though. They just kind of like not you said that's not why you had it second, but
Yeah.
a lot of people just like,
Some
oh well,
people
shit,
do.
I wanna pay homage to the legends. Like you still are, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like that's just better. But no, I get it. I don't like how you have Valentine at 5. It's actually on Valentine's Day. It's about Valentine's Day and it's down at 5. No, I'm just kidding. Joking.
Damn, now I'm
That's
like
your list.
rethinking.
No,
Stop making me
that's
rethink
your list.
everything.
I'm just joking. But you did have a movie that's not that only has like one part about how like Valentine's Day like ain't like over
But it's
Valentine's.
I don't know. It's just that good where I'm like, that
Come on.
one has
Who
to be
hurt you,
there.
Yeah,
man?
okay, I
Who
gotta
hurt
see
you?
it.
Who
Yeah, I got
hurt me?
who.
Oh, next question.
That's for another podcast. Next, I don't want to talk about it.
um,
What is
okay,
our next?
so oh, okay, so I'm gonna just skip around to one of the topics because we mentioned comedy. Do you think comedy ruins? Do you think too much comedy ruins a horror movie? Sometimes.
Yes and no.
Yeah, it depends. Well, Braxton, go ahead.
Yes and
Go
no.
ahead.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah,
wants
like
to.
yeah, yes and no. So yeah, like you just said, like Spider said, it just all depends. Like um, it
Oh,
just
just
really
ignore.
all
Just
depends.
ignore her. That's my mom.
Grandparents' Day.
But
What?
it's
What?
funny. It's funny your mom said that because I got some. She said grandparents day, but on one of our topics, I got something for her on that one. But go back to the question. Like yes and no. It just really all depends. Like Hard Eyes, I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't have an issue with it because I didn't. First of all, I didn't know what I was getting. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
didn't watch any trailers. I didn't know what I was getting, and it's one of those things that I can make an exception for it because it only comes. It's only once a year. It's a special occasion. It's a special movie. It's a special edition movie. So yeah, whatever. Bring what you bring. So, but me personally, I'm more into serious horror movies, especially slashers. But if it's good enough and that cast is good enough and that storyline is good enough, I don't mind it being funny. I don't mind it being funny at all.
Yeah.
But it just really all depends. Like if it's too funny and it's supposed to be like, okay, say for instance, Screen 7, it's nothing but laughs, nonstop laughs, and you have kills in it as well. But it's way more comedy than a slasher. Or if it's like if they're like neck and neck, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be upset about it. I'm like, bro, like what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? So I guess for serious movies like that, like a Halloween, like you can't have a funny Michael Myers movie. Like what the hell? You can't do that. You can't have a funny Jason movie. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what the movie is, like who the cast is, like what it's about. Valentine's Day is a joke to me anyway. Laughing about that and just having it, being a slasher, I thought it was cool. So yes
Yeah,
and no for me.
Yeah.
that's a good way to get out of buying gifts, bro. But I'll go with that one too. I don't like Valentine's Day, man. No. But you know what? Though I agree. The only thing that I would be upset with is if a movie's like, oh, this is a slasher, it's a horror film, and you get there and it's like The Rock, and you know he's gonna be funny, or it's a character
Yeah,
you already know it's gonna be funny, and I'm like, dude, like, I think I get more upset if they like go towards that route. Like if they're like, oh,
yeah,
it's a slasher film, and then you're laughing the whole time, and I'm gonna be like, dude, like why? Like if it would have said
Hmm.
horror comedy, I'd be like, okay, I'm expecting it, but yeah,
right, exactly.
just I mean, you're right though. I mean, if there was a funny Michael Myers film, I mean, that'd be weird, man. Or Halloween, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would
bro.
just be like, oh crap,
Yeah,
what's going on? It's like I don't think anybody's done that. I mean, even in the horror world or the indie world, should I say? So, but
right,
yeah, as far as too much comedy, you know, I don't think it would ruin it. But I mean, it's just like with Hard Eyes, for example. I didn't know what to expect either. I mean, I know I saw the trailers. When Braxton was like, "Man, there's a lot of humor in it." I was like, "Oh damn!" Like I wasn't expecting that. If I would have gone, and it would have been one of those like where I was like, "Dude, like why?" Like I
Hmm.
was I
right,
was expecting like straight out slasher, like people, everybody dying, and here they are like being cracking jokes and just the humor. I mean, for those that are gonna watch it, of course, they're gonna see that, and I won't go into detail, of course, what happens, but they'll see it. It's gonna be one
right.
of those do or die.
Yeah. And I have to say the same. Like a lot of 80s horror films, I'm not a fan of because it has too much like sexual like stuff and comedy, but like more than the storyline. And just for me, it just does ruin it. But like with Hard Eyes, it had enough of everything. Like it had the gore, it had some jokes, but it didn't like completely just stay on that every single shot. So I appreciated it. But yeah, too much of it, it'll
Okay,
just
so you
ruin it
don't
for
you don't
me.
like 80s horror, so this is gonna be her last time running the show, right?
I mean, okay.
I think.
I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of 80s films. I'm just like, I can't do it. Especially
Hey, you gotta
popcorn.
kick, you gotta kick me off too, my own podcast because I agree with her, bro. Like it's too much. Like some of
No,
them,
yeah,
bro.
you
Like
see,
okay,
and I will say
so the
this
Wait, wait.
funny,
because
like all the humor in it, all the humor
yeah,
and like when it's supposed to be a serious slasher, but I do love the fact I think they started
Yeah,
the annoying or the bully type guy, the jock bully type guy, and the slutty girl meeting or mating or
yeah.
meeting up in the woods, and they're both getting killed. Like I love that. I love when
Well,
like
I think
the
maybe
assholes
that's
get killed. But other than that, like
where the whole B movie came from. I mean, of course, it's budget movie,
yeah,
but I mean, of course, when they say B movie, you're expecting boobs and butt. It's just what it is. But I think indie horror films are just like that because it's like, okay, let's throw something in there just to kind of get that attention, or you know what I mean. I mean, but I think I've said this before though, man, and I think I told you, Braxton, like if there's a movie and I take out the like all the triple X stuff out, if I take everything, is it still a good movie? And that's what I look at. I mean, of course, when they're out there
right,
running around naked, you're like, damn, okay, but at the same time, it's like if they take all that out, can I sit through that movie? And for the most part, I can. It's just I
no,
guess
that's
something they
that's
feel they
not
got to put in
bad.
there. Yeah,
That's not bad. I agree with you on that, Spider. Like you the rated, like if it's a slasher and it's a rated R movie, you need the boobs, you need the butt, you need the sex in it. That's part of horror. That's part of slashers. You need that part, but I don't like. I guess they also had like a lot of funny movies that were supposed to be like serious, and that's
yeah,
that's that's what I'm agreeing with her on. Like I didn't like that part, but as far as like the sex and all that, like no, I don't mind it. I think it makes up for a great movie, a great horror movie. You need it really if you think about it. You know what I mean?
right.
It's kind of so used to it. It's like it's part of it. Like it's part of a slasher movie. You know what I mean? Like you kind of need it. Which have do we have? Is there one without it? Like, and if so,
I
was it
think
good?
like with the 70s Italian horror films, I love it because they do slight nudity, but it's not like full on in your face, but they still have an awesome storyline where people would be like, oh yeah, if it didn't have this like boobs in this scene, it would still be a really good film. But yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, I don't think it's needed. If I guess it depends on certain ones. I mean, I guess everyone's
Well,
always
let me
gonna be
ask
a
you
fan
this.
of like the '80s sport.
Well, let me ask you this. Like, if so, say for instance, like, have you ever been to spring break, like with your friends as a teenager?
No, I didn't do a lot.
You never been? Okay,
I
I'm
wasn't that kind
Spotty.
of
I know you,
person.
Spotty. Okay, so Spotty, you've been to spring break, right? I know.
No,
I'm not. I know I'm not.
I've never been,
Okay.
bro.
Oh,
I'll be that guy because every time spring break was coming around, I was working, bro. I worked throughout high school,
okay.
so I was always. But yeah, I never.
We
But I've been around parties, and I've been around like not spring break necessarily, but yeah, things happen and things, it's just like
okay. So I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the sexual jock, the guy that
No,
experienced that. So y'all want
but
to
there's
make
fans of
okay,
those
but no,
films still.
no. But
let's go
but
this
my
year.
point I'm trying to make is my point I'm trying to make is like when we went to spring break, if it was if we rented a lake house or we went to a bonfire after the game, or we went to Panama City Beach or Daytona or Destin, like it went down. We were kids that did not have no parent supervision, and you had girls drinking. We were skinny dipping. Girls are flashing. People having sex all over the place. So it's not like it's not realistic. Like these kids and these young people, college kids or high school kids, are going to these cabins or going to these wooded areas to celebrate and have a good time, and that's just what they're doing in real life as well. So it's not like it's not, it's like, you know what I mean, like it doesn't belong, because it really does. Like that's what they're doing. That's what we did. It just wasn't a psychopathic maniac out there like slashing us up.
It was
For my sake,
Braxton.
I'm glad there wasn't. Right, it would have been me. Yes, it would have been me, definitely. Yes, I would have been killing all my friends and everything. So
Yeah, bro. Whoa. I'll make sure to edit that one out.
Okay, so
my bad.
yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes. Was that all the topics? No, there's more, right?
No, yeah,
No,
we have two more.
Okay.
yeah, we have
We have two more
like
good
three
ones.
more. We have a favorite found footage movies.
That's
One of my
mine.
favorite
Yeah,
genres. That was mine. Yeah.
definitely one
When
of the best genres of all time.
you see when you see, I
Definitely
mean,
one of the
well,
best
I guess
genres.
found footage. I mean, as far as the movie, right? Not the actual like documentary type, like actual footage. Like you're
Yeah,
talking about like the
yeah,
movie.
no,
It's like
so yeah,
mockumentaries or
like
whatever.
yeah, it's like
Mhm.
mockumentaries. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Gotcha. Man,
yeah. So for me, oh, you
go
can
ahead,
go ahead.
Mark. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm actually like really excited about this question on this topic. But for me,
That was a
like
good one.
The Blair Witch Project, is king. I have the crown like by my on my notes, like, so I'm not even gonna rank it like in the top five, or you know what I mean? Like it's king, for itself. It is like it's the GOAT. I have Host. It came out during COVID. It was really good. I think we talked about it for a short period of time on the podcast a few weeks ago. We didn't really get into it, but we just kind of talking about some things. But Host, if you haven't seen it, it's really good. Have you guys seen it or no?
Yeah, I love
You have
Host.
seen it? Okay. Have you seen the Spider or not yet?
No, not yet. No.
Okay. But it's like it came out during COVID, and actually, I mean, I think the movie even took place when it was like COVID as well, because it was a group of friends like communicating with each other, like playing a game, like in their apartments and house, like on the phone. Like, well, I think they're on the laptop, like they're on
Yeah.
their personal laptops and stuff like that. But anyway, it's good if you haven't seen it. And my second one, my other one is Paranormal Activity. We all know, like, I mean, that's huge. I mean, you can't talk about found footage and not have Paranormal Activity in it. Um, as above, so below. A lot
Oh,
of
that's a
people
good
don't like it.
question.
Yeah.
What's up?
Does this count? 2004 Dawn of the Dead end credits with the camera. Do y'all remember the end scene of Dawn
Yeah,
of
I
the?
mean, I remember those. I don't know if it was.
That was a good little mini segment
Well,
they
Mm,
had
it
on
was
there
like a
though.
little extra, yeah, because at the end,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a little extra. Yeah, it was like a little extra. But
yeah,
as above, so
that was
below,
creepy.
and then you
Oh,
have
I forgot about that
Lake
one.
Mungo.
dude, that's a
Lake
good one.
Mungo. Which one?
I haven't seen it yet.
That's above, that's below.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like it's dope. Lake Mungo, and I put
I
a
haven't
sixth
seen
one, and
that.
it's kind of like funny. It's Deadstream. So the Lake Mungo is like one of those things where it's like oh, it's Australian film, but the director, like after he dropped this movie and everybody like fell in love with it, he just disappeared. So you can't find him on
Really?
any social media. Yeah, you can't look him up. You can't find him. He's gone.
Oh,
So I
that's
tried to like
crazy.
everybody's tried to find him. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Like he drops this creepy movie, and that movie's creepy. Like I
When did it
watched
come
that.
out?
I want to
Let
say
me write that
2000
down.
and between 2010, 2000,
Oh
2010,
shit.
2014, I think. In between those years, but it's
What was
really
the movie
creepy.
about?
It's about a girl. This is family in Australia, and their daughter. The daughter went missing. She was killed. They pulled her body out of the lake, and like they show these film that yes, it's film they found of like things leading up to her death and what was going on. It is creepy, bro. Like it's one of those movies you watch where it's just like I don't know. It's just like an unsettling movie. Like it makes you feel weird. You know what I'm saying? Like so that the dude who wrote that movie and directed, he did a hell of a fucking job. I really wish he would come back and like give us an encore and just kind of like tell us like what's he been up to because he literally dropped that movie and disappeared. But
I
can't
wonder
nobody find him.
what if it was real, man? What if it was real footage and he just
I'll, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
like,
Look,
Oh
I'll tell you
shit.
this.
bro?
When you watch it, it fucking looks and seems real. Like it was crazy. But yeah, those are my top found footage. I mean, I
Those
could have went
are
with like I think I had like 10, but I had to let you guys get on here too and answer some questions. I had a lot of them because like you said, it's one of my favorite genres of
well, what else
horror.
did
But
you have on there? I don't care. I
I was
would
gonna
want to
say,
hear
man, I
that.
only had like
Yeah.
two.
oh well, I'm sorry, I forgot to for your mom's question. This movie is like
Oh.
really underrated and no one talks about it a lot. The Visit. The
Oh, I
Visit
Oh,
is a
love that one.
banger.
That
It's a
that is
banger.
good.
Yeah. No one, you never really hear people talk about it, but I had that ranked at four. And then if you want to have a little humor and laugh a little bit, kind of like Hard Eyes, Deadstream. It came
that
out a
stream's
few years
pretty
That
good,
ago.
man.
one.
Yeah,
I
Deadstream's
don't know
pretty
if I've
good
seen
too. So,
that stream.
but yeah, those are mine. So I could have took over the whole show with these, but I'm gonna let you guys get on
I'm
there and go.
curious on your rest of the films to see if any of them are what I have. Do you have them written down?
Uh, yeah. So I just put I had my Blair Witch, of course. I had Host, Lake Mungo, Paranormal
Oh,
Activity,
okay.
The Visit, As Above, So Below, and Deadstream. So I
Yeah.
didn't write the rest of them down, but I could, tell you off the top of my head, like, some of my favorites. So,
Man,
but yeah, you guys can
I've got
go ahead, Spot.
three that I wanted to throw in there. For one, the tunnel. I don't know if you brought that up, but that's the one I had seen a while
Tunnel.
back, and
Mm,
it's actually out of a film out of Australia. And it was one of those. It caught my attention because I was going down that rabbit hole, like with us, like international films. So I was like, man, let me see what's out there. That one popped up, and that was pretty good, man. I could freaking like, I was like, damn. It wasn't like creepy, but it just kind of it got to me to where I was just like, dude, that's freaking wild, man. Because the whole time they're videotaping, they're investigating like an underground, the city, like they're doing people dirty, basically, with taxes and saying that the tunnels aren't like they can't fix them, so they go down there to see what's going on and some creature down there, man. But it's pretty good,
mm.
man. So the tunnel, I don't know if y'all would consider this one because it's a but the fourth kind,
Oh, I remember that
Absolutely.
yeah,
one.
because that
The
one
best
a
sci-fi
lot of
horror
people,
movie of all time. Yes.
yeah, because
That was
that's
creepy.
one that the first one that popped in my head actually, but I was just like, man, I wonder, because it's like actual footage and they're trying to investigate and get all that stuff done. There's another one and I can't think of the name, bro, but and I just thought about it right now when you were bringing up movies. The one with the talk show host, and it's a new one. I think it came out last year with that
Late
little
Night with the
girl. And
Devil.
Late Night with the Devil.
yes, dude. Okay, I could not freaking come up with that name. I was like, damn. But I mean, that one. I mean, but there's tons more. I mean, I've seen so many. I mean, Blair Witch, like you mentioned, The Visit, Slender Man is one that I've seen. I mean, there's like a bunch of them in the indie world, but films like those, I mean, they creep you out. So
Yeah, Fourth Kind was really good. Creeped me out, and
Yeah, that
it's
one
like
was.
yeah, it's a sci-fi, but it was pretty spooky.
that was a
So
great
what do you
one.
have for us?
Hell House LLC. That one with the
Yep.
haunted house attraction. Have you seen that one?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think I have.
it's goated. It's goated. Like
Wait,
So
which
that
that whole
one's like
those.
Hell House. It's
You
like
never seen
a.
any one of the Hill House movies?
Oh my
I
god,
don't think I
Oh
have.
Leanne.
my gosh, bro.
It
I've
is
seen the
Oh
so
posters
man.
and I've seen them
good.
like pop up, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the movie.
So
Look, like
also,
I'll let her finish, but I
yeah, you can
you
go
didn't
off
hear
on
this.
it.
Yeah, you guys didn't hear this
How
from
many
me.
are there, bro?
But look,
It's
bro,
like
I think it's four.
4.
I think it's 4 or 5, and
God,
they're coming out with a new one. But
Oh, I didn't know
Hill
that.
House, it may be the best of all time, and it wasn't
damn.
even supposed to
It's
be.
so
Like they
good.
it may be better than like Blair Witch Project. You didn't hear that from me, but yeah, I didn't write that down because that's actually one of the ones that I forgot to put on here. But yeah, you go ahead. Like yeah, that's a banger. All of those are good, really
You
good.
want to know something? Blair Witch for a long time, a lot of people didn't like it, so I love that it's coming
Nope.
back and everyone's like loving it. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a. And Blair Witch Part 2, I think that was. I think it was okay, but
Yeah, I was gonna say
so
I don't even think I watched that one. I was like,
Part
Yes,
2,
it's terrible,
yeah.
bro. It's terrible, bro. The
um,
remake is the remake better, which is better, a little bit better, but it's sorry, it's terrible. But go ahead, I'm
the
sorry.
remake. Wait, there was a remake.
yeah,
A Blair Witch, yeah, it came out like when did it come out? Spider 2017,
I didn't see that
yeah,
one.
like
I
2018.
didn't. I need
2015,
to write
20.
that down.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
been a
lot
while.
to
Yeah,
watch this week.
it went to the theaters. Yeah, you should check it out. It's a lot different than the first one. It's crazy,
I didn't see
but
it.
it's not as good as the first one to me. But you can check it
No,
out.
So I had Hell House. So and then the next one will be Creep. Creep has to be
Nice,
that one
on
I've
there.
seen.
That
Yes,
I love that one
nice.
so much. And then
nice.
part 1 and 2 are really good. So it's not
One
I
just
and
didn't
the
even
two are
know
first
there was
good.
a
Yep.
part
one.
two, man.
Huh?
I didn't know
Part
there was a
three's
part
coming.
two. What?
Yeah,
And then
part three's coming
and then the
also.
TV series.
Damn.
TV
Okay,
series.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got
behind.
season 2
Gotta
coming
watch it.
out. Yeah. The movies and the series. Then I got VHS. So
yep.
Yeah,
VHS, like I love the first one and the second one. I haven't watched too many of the other ones. I think it's VHS 85 and the newer ones though. I have to like watch those again. But when that first came out, and I think is ABC's of Death another one? Was that like kind of
which
like
one?
And no,
ABC's of Death?
it's a little bit
Was that like
different,
found
right?
footage? I don't remember.
Yeah,
That was
It
a
wasn't found. Maybe they had like one or two like storylines in there that were found footage, but I don't think it was a
yeah. I
found
don't
footage.
think
I
that
don't
was
think the
too
whole thing
much.
was found footage.
Okay, so not that one. So VHS for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, okay, this one's kind of a slow burn, and I would say this is more not really exploitation, but more on the. It'll really like make you feel super uncomfortable. So it's called Descent into
I'm already
Madness.
uncomfortable.
Whatever. It's called
Descent into what?
Descent into Madness.
Oh, I've
So
seen that one.
basically,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
oh that one like the last 30
Was it good,
minutes.
Spider?
It's
It's
insane.
watch it during the day, bro, with the lights on. No, yeah, it was one of those that after I watched it, I was like, man, it
Kind of made
wasn't
me
for me, but
sick.
I get it.
Oh,
Yeah, it
okay,
was good
got
though.
you.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not. Yeah, but I liked it because I didn't know where I was going, and then I was like, oh shit, like this is pretty crazy. But I would say the last 30 minutes are the probably the best parts. And then the taking of Deborah Logan.
Yep, it's a banger too.
That one
Never seen
has
it.
a crazy. You haven't seen it?
No.
That
It's a
that one's
banger.
good. And then I'll end it on Grave Encounters. Grave
Yep,
Encounters,
the
it's
first one.
like
Oh
The
man, that's
first one
good.
was really
yeah, Grave
good.
Encounters
Yeah.
is
Oh,
really
I forgot
good.
about that one.
Oh, and
Dang.
I
So
have
you
to
see what?
throw in, huh?
No, go ahead.
And then I'll
Throw
throw
it
in
in.
the
Throw it
Pell,
in.
the Pell Woman, because I do like that one. We're going back to Andrew's film,
Okay,
the
Okay.
cool.
short film. I'll
Nice.
throw that one in there.
Shout
Yeah,
out
that's
to
what I
Andy.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like, so every one of those movies, they're in my top 10 and top 15, but I didn't even have them on my list. So that just lets you know how like
How
found
much you
footage horror is
have.
just really like underrated, man. Like they have a shit ton of. I even seen some on Tubi that you guys probably never even heard of, and I'm up late at night watching. I'm like, damn, that was really good. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, found footage is one of my favorite genres. Those some really good ones though, Undead for sure.
Thank you, thank you.
But they're all
Really
right.
good
Um,
ones.
whatever. You
No, they were
handle
good. They were
it.
He said
You
it.
too.
Hey, you were like, relax, bro.
good
Jump
attempt.
for jockey, not all
Good
that.
attempt,
Not
man.
lame.
I know. I didn't even. I mean, but there's tons that I've seen, and I'm just like, man, I couldn't think of the names. And I didn't even when I was trying to find them online or Google. I couldn't the descriptions weren't coming out, and I was just like, man, forget it. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
tons of stuff out there. Good stuff.
What we got next, guys?
Okay, so we're gonna go with what are your favorite horror remakes, and do you consider any to be better than the original? That was one of my topics.
Yes. Can I take the floor here, guys? Okay, I'll go. So, Sorority Row. Sorority Row
I've never seen it.
is great. It's better than the remake's better than the first one.
I didn't even know that was the first one, man. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
like an 80s horror, right? 80s.
Yeah, it's like it's 80s. Yeah, 80s Sorority Row. So yeah, it's 80s. Also, Halloween 2018. That remake was really good. Arguably better than the first one, but 78 is my favorite. You also have Wolfman for me 2010, not the one that just came out this year. Not that one.
No,
not
you're
that
talking
one.
about the one that came out this year. I thought you loved that
No,
one.
No. 2010. The Invisible Man that came out 2020. Banger.
Yeah.
Banger.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get into that one, man.
Oh man, this dude was
good.
Look, when it's a movie, even though it wasn't necessarily a horror movie, it kind of not. I mean, what he was the guy. Anytime a guy's that crazy, a guy or girl's that crazy, they're that psychopath and driven by their own like deranged mentality. Like I have to watch it. So like this dude was insanely rich. He also was fucking crazy. But I liked it. It was way better than the first one to me. And Friday the 13th, 2009.
Sure. Dang,
Friday the 13th, 2009 was actually better than the original one with Pamela with Pamela Voorhees killing.
I forgot about those, man. I didn't even think about thinking about those movies. But yeah, I mean the remakes for sure, man. And of course we had Gabriel. He just threw this one in, but Dawn of the Dead,
So
hey, my man loved Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
which one?
Man.
So I agree with Gabriel 100%. Dawn of the Dead remake is way better than the original. Like I don't care. It's way better.
By far. Yeah, by far.
So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Night and day.
Man, I love that. Yeah,
It was. I'll say this because when the original came out, like I remember watching it, and it did something for me then because I was, I was at that age. The fact that I saw the remake like later on in life, like it was good. It was, you know what I mean? Like it was good. Like I was like,
which one's better? So that's what I was talking about earlier. You said the original one, it touched you, but kind of sound weird. But the original one made a mark. Anyways, let me get off of that. But so the new one, the sequel, Dawn of the Dead, it's better than the original one, but you kind of want to not overpass, not let it take its rightful place at the top because but it's better. But you like that one better, and it's better. Like Daniel's right, like the remake is way better.
No, yeah. I mean, it was, and I'll say this because when I saw the remake, like. I saw the name and I was like, okay, cool. And it had been so long since I had watched the original that when I watched the remake, I was like, was that? I couldn't remember if it was you know what I mean? Like it just kind of I just accepted it. I was like, oh crap, like that was good, So
yeah.
I mean, there's a few out there. I mean, for me, like the ones you brought up made sense. I mean, when it comes to the Friday the 13th, the remake, a lot of those. I mean, there's some that just don't cut it, I don't know. I mean, I would still like stick with the OGs, man. I mean, I know there's newer ones that like as long as they don't have CGI, like I'm okay. That's what kind of ruins it for me. Like if I watch something now that was made in the 80s, now everything like 90% of it is CGI, and I'm like, dude, like why? Like why even make it? Just make a cartoon of that, But yeah, there's a few out there that are good. I mean, just about all the ones you brought up in the list were those. They just made them.
Yeah,
better.
none of them had CGI either, so they're all pretty good. And she made a face on Halloween 2018. Do you not like that one?
On the which one?
No, I don't think it's better than the original, but I have to rewatch. I have to rewatch all the Rob Zombie Halloweens and the newer ones because like I don't remember them. Part 2, Halloween Part 2. I just the remake. I just couldn't get into it, but I do want to rewatch them. I need to revisit them to give it a chance. I think I should give it a chance.
No, so I didn't say Halloween 2018 was better, but it was one of your questions you had like favorite remake. it's a remake of 2000 of
Oh, okay. They
1978.
said it was better.
Yeah, but yeah, I said arguably. Some people think it is. I don't think I said it arguably could be. But 78 is my favorite. That's my favorite. But yeah, it is a remake. So I put it on here, and it's actually really good. 2018 version not bad at all. It's probably the second or maybe third greatest Michael Myers movie ever made.
Hey, Braxton,
Yo,
I've got Michael Harren Pans on Instagram. He said nothing's better than Halloween 78, bro.
yeah, I agree. Tell him I
Yeah.
agree with him, bro.
Oh yeah,
Nothing's
yeah.
better than
I mean,
78.
So you had
That's my
Sorority
favorite
Row,
scary movie of all time.
Halloween, and what
Yeah,
else did you
so
have? Did you have any more on the list? Because I think we kind of cut you
yeah,
off. Or
no, I finished Wolfman. Remember Wolfman,
oh, okay,
and
okay,
then
okay, yeah.
the Invisible Man, and then Friday the 13th, 2009.
I don't
yeah.
remember that one
Yeah,
at all. I need to watch it. Like
yeah,
I know.
and then
Half of those
Mario.
I was like I've seen. I don't remember. I mean, I definitely got to rewatch a lot of those because sure, I got to rewatch the originals. Honestly, man, it's been a while, so got to refresh my memory. But yeah, I mean, as far as for myself, I agree with Braxton with half the list he had because I mean there were some that I didn't even think about. But yeah, I mean remakes just because they happened later on, and I don't know because I was older and I was able to understand them more. I kind of like okay, cool, it makes sense, you know. But yeah, I mean, as long as they don't overcrowd them with CGI, like I'm good.
right.
So, well, I mean, like I said, Dawn of the Dead was one of the ones I thought was better. I'm gonna have to go with the Crazies, and I think that's better than the original Crazies, the movie. The Crazies. I think,
Yeah,
like, yeah, I have that one on the list. Last House on the Left. I'm gonna have to say I wish they didn't remake that one. I thought it was okay. Some scenes in the remake and then My Bloody Valentine. Like I saw the remake first before I saw the original, and then when I saw the original, I'm like, why the hell did we have this? What is this? What was that? Like I don't know. I can't get into the newer My Bloody Valentine, but the Crazies I thought was way better than the original for sure. I don't
I
know if
don't think I've
y'all.
seen the original Crazies.
It's well, I mean, I guess a lot of it's night and day, like y'all said
Yeah,
too. So,
yeah,
but those are kind of some of the ones, the remakes that I think
nice.
that's it for the remake part. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
though.
those are the
My
topics.
Bloody Valentine. So I haven't seen part one, the original Crazies, but My Bloody Valentine. I like the remake, and I love the original one myself. So I agree on that one. Uh,
Yes, man. Sweet, man. And
all
of
the other
course,
ones I kind of
the
don't
last
know
one,
what you're
the
talking
topics.
about.
Last House on the Left.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
haven't seen the original, but I have seen
oh,
the
okay, okay,
the
okay.
I have seen the remake. I liked it.
I've seen
I
the
like the
I think
remake.
original.
the
I have not
originals.
seen the remake yet. I'll say that. So I definitely got to check that one out too, man.
I really don't like movie with like rape in it and shit like that. Like I don't like that. But it was a good movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
remake wasn't too. I think it was. I don't know if it was worse than the original. I don't know. It just had a cool microwave head scene, so that's why I like that one. But the revenge part, I like the
You thinking
revenge
about
part.
dinner already or what? What's going on? I
Yeah,
already ate. I'm good.
someone's head in the microwave.
Yeah, yeah. Must be back going back to that Valentine's Day. You know,
Damn
something
it! I just.
Mm.
something happened. Well,
Well, I mean that's
Yeah,
there you go.
Miss Cauliflower flower wings here.
First
They
of
were
all,
they were
those
good
that's the
though.
best. Yeah, you're welcome. I let you try my wing.
Yeah,
I
pretty.
don't share my food with anyone, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. That was pretty good. So I'm gonna have to.
you brought lunch. You brought food to the theater.
No, they have
Yeah.
cauliflower buffalo wings there.
Oh,
That's
I was like, what? Hey, Braxton, you want some
yeah, I have
collie
my lunch
out
there.
of her purse? Dude, I was
You
not
want
like,
some?
wow,
You want some? You want some ranch? You want some ranch to go with that?
that's
It
some
was in my
mustard
fanny
pack.
pack. I had the ranch in my fanny pack, and yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad I reminded myself because I was at the theater and they were checking bags. Like they were checking
I
like the
told
women's bags, and
you.
I was all like, "Oh crap, dude!" I
Oh
was like, "Dude,
damn!
yeah, bro!" Like the security's all in there with his flashlight. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Oh shit, I had never noticed that." But
Hold
yeah,
on, Leanne. They checked it. They didn't check your bag at the theater.
I didn't have a bag. I just
Oh,
had
you
that
didn't have a
little
purse.
wallet.
Oh, okay,
But
gotcha. Yeah,
there
you're
is a
right.
trick. Well, I won't say it. Never mind, because I don't know if anyone's listening. Well, there's a
Yeah, I was
trick.
gonna
I
say
would
don't
put
tell.
like
Yeah.
stuff on top of the candy, like feminine like pads. I'll put pads. I'm like, you're not gonna look under there, and they don't do it. They don't. They're
Hey,
scared. They're like,
that is.
oh, pads.
Hey, look,
They
that is
won't look.
brilliant. That
I'm
is
like, yeah,
brilliant.
touch it. I
Because
dare you to touch it.
I'm scared of pads, bro. Yeah. Airplanes, helicopters, and pads, tampons. Like, those are my three
Damn.
worst fears right there. So yeah, she's
Damn.
right. That's pretty good.
It's a secret.
I was gonna
Don't tell
say,
anyone.
I was like, you know
Trivia.
what? If I could come up with a canister container, and I'm sure they're out there, like an old Aquanet, put food in there and go in there like a woman, bringing her bag or something in there. Because I was just like, there's got to be ways, bro. Like they're not
Yeah.
gonna be like opening up. But I don't
Well,
know.
I just thought about something. If you get a gay guy, he's not gonna give a shit about your pad. He's gonna touch your pad. He's not gonna care.
He's like, girl, you still using these? Like, what's up?
Yeah, right. This brand is
Damn.
whack. He's gonna tell you
Yeah.
this brand sucks.
So wait, what is this? Cauliflower? No, I'm just
God
joking.
damn it.
That's
No,
wild,
he
bro.
doesn't care. But I definitely wanted to tell you guys that I wanted to start adding something on so I started last night kind of browsing on short films, and I seen one that really caught my attention, bro. It was called Minor Mountain. And so I start following the guy who wrote and directed, of course. Started following him last night, and it was so good, and it got my attention and touching me. Like I'm like, dang, bro, like that's a really good one. Like I want to start like kind of. She's smiling about that. I want to kind of like.
I was thinking of something. Sorry.
Oh, bro.
I want to start like kind of like. I don't know if you guys may already been started watching like short film, like 17
Oh,
minutes,
yeah.
25 minutes. Like
Oh,
I really haven't okay, so I really haven't got into it, but I kind of want to find a way to like add them to the show and stuff like that. But because the one I seen last night, I was like, damn, this is my first one I've seen besides Never Hike Alone. And I was like, okay, this is really good. And I just like the fact that you don't have a big budget and you don't have a lot of time. Like and when you make it and it's good, like it was, like the one I seen last night, that's like pure talent. Like that's raw talent to me, and I'm kind of like infatuated by it. So I'm like, dang, bro, like that's pretty cool. So
No, I think Friday at work, man, I kept like throwing nothing but short films. So they were like 13 minutes, 15 minutes, and every time I go back, I throw one on, and then I would go, do my walkabout. But yeah, I mean, a lot of them are good. I mean, they're just freaking, dude. They're the ones that keep me wanting more are the ones that I'm like, damn, like okay, like I hope they make it. They make a film out of this one, dude. But there's quite a few out there though.
yeah, I want to film out of this one. And I seen on his IG that he dropped the part 2, so I'm gonna watch part 2 tonight. So I think it came out, and it shows you how far behind I am on on short films, because I think it came out in 20. I don't know. I'm maybe like 3 years behind on this movie, so I gotta catch up on it. Yeah, I just never really kind of been big on like watching. I like them, but I just really never been big on like watching a bunch of short films.
It was on YouTube.
Shit, I am now. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube. I'm gonna watch that one.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's really good, actually.
But of course, was that the last one on the list?
Let me.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
see.
we're done. The last one was the horror movie remake.
Yeah. Then we have that
Cool,
weekend
man.
event coming up, right? Is that the Michael's Horror and Pins you were mentioning earlier?
Oh yes,
Yes,
this weekend?
Kane Hodder.
man.
Yep,
Okay.
and Converse. Shout out to Michael.
And of
Michael
course,
Ken-
that's
Michael
going to be
Horror and
both
Ken.
Saturday and Sunday. So that's those that are
Yeah.
out there listening, watching, definitely go out there and check it out, man. Let me grab something real quick. But I was gonna say too, man, because I was gonna plug in. I mean, Michael's gonna have something this weekend. This coming weekend, of course, Rolling Oaks Mall. They're having like a UFO fest, so there's gonna be like
Oh,
writers, authors, vendors. So that's gonna be happening out there. I mean, there's always
aliens.
there's so much stuff going on, throughout the weekend. I mean, this weekend I didn't make it out to Wonderland of the Americas, but they had an event out there as well. There's a lot of vendors out there I didn't get to visit, but time got short on me, so I wasn't able to make it everywhere. But for those that are watching, man, I mean, definitely go check it out. Support, man, and that's one of the things too, because it's one thing the promoters do their thing, which is great. But the vendors, there's vendors out there. I mean, small businesses
Mm-hmm.
will go out there, support, check it out. If you can't buy anything, then check, follow their page or their social media outlets and just share them. It helps.
Absolutely.
But of course, this week, man. I mean, are we gonna be meeting up on Wednesday? I mean, as far as like on
Yes, this
Instagram.
Oh
yes,
yes,
this
we do
Wednesday on
Undead
Instagram.
Wednesday.
Okay, cool, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that way we can catch
Undead
up, and I guess
Wednesday.
we'll think. I guess I don't know, but yeah, I think we'll take a topic and we'll just go ahead and think about him Wednesday and just plug him in for next Sunday.
Get some giveaways ready.
No, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I know Braxton's got some DVDs he can give out. So
Oh,
Nope.
why did you have to bring that up? Why did you have to bring that
Oh,
up? Great.
look, he didn't have to bring it up. The fact that she didn't bring it
All
up
right,
again,
guys, it's time.
I think she's
We
getting
had a
cold
good
feet.
segment.
She's getting cold feet. She's getting cold. She doesn't want to give
I'm
it.
like, do I
Look,
want
all
to
she
part
has to
with
do
my
is say she doesn't
babies?
want to get. She doesn't want to give the movies away.
No,
It's
I
okay.
do.
So I'm not giving mine away. I'm not giving mine away. So
no,
I
but
don't.
you
I
see,
don't have
I mean,
anything to give you.
I'll give
I
them
do
to
have
you for sure.
I do have stuff that I want to give away. So yeah, for those that are watching, following, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Follow us on social media when it comes to our platforms, of course, on Instagram, and just keep supporting. I mean, there's more stuff coming, and I personally am looking forward to this. Wednesday we'll chat a little bit more, catch up, and come Sunday, we'll see if we can make it out there to Kane Hodder, man. Go out there to Michael's Horrors and Pins. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try for sure. For sure, Saturday. Yeah, we'll definitely come up with some good topics. Something to talk about Wednesday for sure. And I guess we can have Sunday topics in by Wednesday, Thursday, something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So
I think the short film Sunday, because I was doing short film Sunday, so I think that'll be cool to add, like what you were saying, different
yeah, I
ones,
want
like
to get
plug
it.
them in.
Yeah, I want to
What
get
do you mean,
into
like?
them because that one yesterday was crazy.
But I mean, you're saying as far as like each one of us plugging one in or talk about
Yeah,
one, or
or maybe. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I
yeah,
guess we could talk
just
about
it.
that like Wednesday.
Yeah,
cool,
just kind of everybody plug one in and talk about it. So, and
nice,
another
man.
thing I want to do is probably for you, Leanne, is kind of give a every segment give an international international movie like a horror movie, like kind of give us a
Yeah.
spotlight that you liked and you enjoyed, or something you've seen, or something that's coming out. Because I'm not big on international horror, and I don't know. You probably got people watching who isn't either. So you just kind of like every Sunday doing that. It would be cool too to do so.
Well, Wednesday we can also bring up all the horror news that's been coming out with like in the past weeks been like nothing but different things. So I'm excited for every single thing that's been coming out. We got the Buffy, Scream, Final
Yeah.
Destination, all that. We can get into Wednesday for
Hold on,
sure.
Buffy the Vamp. We got another Buffy the Vampire coming.
Well, they're gonna do a reboot on the series, and Sarah
Oh
Michelle
damn.
Gellar is coming back to kind of. So apparently it's been in talk for like maybe since 2018. So they've been talking about for a while. So now it's in the works, and everyone's pretty excited. So I guess we can talk more about that Wednesday then.
Oh,
Or
nice.
more
Okay,
stuff.
I'm excited about that. I'm a big Buffy
I
fan. I
know.
even have
I'm
the
yeah.
'90s movie, the movie that came out.
Well, I did not know. Well, I did not know there was a movie before the show, so I gotta admit
Yep.
that. And I was like, what? I watched I watched the show before I watched the movie, but definitely a huge fan of the movie too. But I'm like really
Yeah, it's
excited
good.
for all of it.
Yeah, Buffy. That's dope. Vampires are my favorite, so I'm looking forward to that. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that, so that's gonna be cool.
No, and I
That's
was
gonna be
gonna say
cool.
too,
We'll
Yeah.
man,
see.
because I mean, when it comes to topics, I mean, I definitely want to push the short films because I think that let me put this up real quick. I was looking for it, but this is the poster for those that are watching, of course, February 16th, 15th, and 16th. Kane Hodder, man, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting the guy. So yeah, I'll be out there. But
Oh
yeah, as
yeah,
far as
man.
topics, the whole international film, I think that's great. It's not going to be like a not I don't want to say show and tell, but I mean she's just going to be, and we'll do this, and we'll talk more a little bit outside of this. But send
Yeah,
me
we'll talk
images.
about it
Where I think
outside of
come up.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because there's a lot of stuff that can go on, so that's cool. But yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
we'll talk about it after this.
you got it, Leanne. You ready? You ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us and hang out with us on Wednesday on when we do Undead Wednesday. So everyone have a good night. That's all I have.